Here's what the court's going to do. The court's going to indicate 10 days jail for your bond violation.
In Wayne County?
Yes, sir. Wayne
Ma'am,
County.
please no, please. I can't, I literally, please no, please. I will do anything, anything. No, no.
What you're going to do is you're going to be reporting to Wayne County Jail tonight at 6 o'clock.
Your Honor, would it be possible to get a later report date? Judge, he does own a business, and I know that he has appointments. I'd ask for just a later report date so we can make the necessary
Oh
arrangements.
my God. No, please. Judge DeSantis, please. I'll do anything. Do not go to jail, please. Oh my God. They're going to kill me in there. They're going to kill me.
Well, so where are you at right now?
If I indicate that to you, then now I'm incriminating myself and all that. I can't do that either.
How are you incriminating yourself if you tell me where you
Not
are?
incriminating myself. You guys are going to send someone here to come get me and it's going to be a whole crap show. I can't do it. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm not going to tell you where I am.
Why not?
Because you guys are going to come get me and throw me in jail. I just told you I can't go.
The City of Wyandotte versus Anthony Carmona, 231002.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Secretary, I have my client who approached the stand. All right.
Good morning. You can actually put that on the table right behind you if you like. Good morning, Mr. Carmona. Your name, please.
Anthony Carmona.
All right, thank you. And how are you doing?
Well, better.
Good. Good. So you spent a few days in treatment, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then you were given some medications?
Yes.
And are you taking those medications?
Appropriately.
Okay. You bring those with you today?
I did.
Okay. So I'm going to have you go to probation in a little while when we're done. And just to confirm that you're in fact taking them and you take them as prescribed. Okay? Because sometimes medication is not a bad thing, right?
I agree.
Doesn't matter the reason. People need it for diabetic issues, for blood pressure issues, heart issues, you know, any type of issue. So if somebody needs medications to help balance them out so that they feel better, then that's not a bad thing. Okay?
Yes.
All right. And I'm glad that so far things have gone well and that you were able to get treatment. And I would also indicate as well that for whatever reason, when the hospital discharged you that night, that you contacted the court and that you went back to the hospital.
Immediately.
Yes. All right. And then I know that yesterday you contacted back to the court when you were discharged, just to let the court know where you were discharged to, so that we can make those adjustments on your tether.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Okay, and so Mr. Shenke, today's the date scheduled for sentencing in this matter on your client's plea to an amended charge of disorderly conduct.
Yes, Your Honor. I've had an opportunity to review the PSI. It is factually accurate. We respectfully request that the terms and conditions be adopted.
All right. Okay, and the court will indicate that after review of the report, the recommendation from counsel that there is reasonable grounds to depart from MCL 769.5. And sir, I just have a couple questions for you before I continue, just based upon some of the recommendations. When you were in treatment, did you have a psychiatric evaluation or did you just meet with a psychiatrist or a therapist?
I met with a psychiatrist. I'm not sure if it would qualify as an evaluation, but he did diagnose me and prescribe me medication to accommodate those diagnoses.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to have you submit those, that diagnosis to probation, okay? And so I'm going to indicate a psychological evaluation and treatment in the event it wasn't one, okay? If it was, then you don't have to do that again,
Understood.
okay? And knowing your diagnosis, sir, do things make a little bit more sense?
100%.
Okay. All right, the court's going to also indicate that I understand there's other circumstances that may be going on as well, but based upon the charge and circumstances, the court is going to indicate 12 months probation. You are eligible for early discharge. I'll go over that in just a little while. You're not to violate any criminal law of any unit of government. You're not to leave the state without the consent of this court. You are to report truthfully to your probation officer as often as your probation officer may require, in person, in writing, or virtually. You notify your probation officer immediately of any change in address or employment status. You're not to use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed to be subjected to random testing. Sir, I know that last week, with the bond violations, this court had sentenced you to 10 days jail. And thereby that set off that was a trigger for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not indicating that's off the table, right? What I'm indicating is that that is currently being held in abeyance, all right?
I don't understand.
That means today you're not going, but it's still out there,
Understood.
okay? You'll need to participate in outpatient substance use counseling. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is to assist you in providing coping mechanisms so you may maintain sobriety and prevent relapse, which hopefully will prevent this matter from happening again. We've already addressed the psychiatric evaluation. The court's also indicating mental health counseling. The rehabilitative goal for those conditions is to determine your mental health needs and provide management and coping strategies. The court will also indicate that you're not to return to any bars. The rehabilitative goal for that condition, sir, is so that you can have assistance in maintaining sobriety. The court will also indicate you are to attend the fan meetings once per month. The rehabilitative goal for that condition, sir, is so that you can build an additional support network and obtain recovery resources. And then the court's going to also indicate you are to take your medications as prescribed. So don't be surprised, sir, if you get called in randomly for medication count. All right, if you're short or too many, there could be some consequences to that.
Understood.
All right. Obviously, the rehabilitative goal for that condition is to make sure that you're taking your medications that are necessary as prescribed. And the court's going to indicate mandatory incarceration for any violation of probation. All right, and sir, where is it? That you are residing? Are you back with your dad or are you with your dad? Where? I don't want you to disclose the address. Right.
If someone in the courtroom who knows if I were to mention where I would be staying, they would know where I'm staying.
Okay,
Good.
so then you need to make sure that you are indicating your address to probation
I can absolutely.
so that we can make that change. I don't know who it is you're speaking of, but,
Lauren's father.
oh, okay, all right. And counsel, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Sure, I understand you have a lot of other things going on, and there's other circumstances that, the court will indicate has been brought to its attention based upon emails to the court. Those other situations are not under the jurisdiction of this court, and this court has to take into account this charge and these circumstances when fashioning its sentence. Sir, your firearm that you had at the room on Monday, where is that? Is that,
That's at the Monroe.
okay,
Yeah.
all right, do you have any other firearms?
No.
Okay. All right, the court's gonna also indicate no weapons or firearms. Obviously, the rehabilitative goal for that condition is to protect the safety of the public as well as yourself. All right, anything else, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, the court is going to also indicate that you are, based upon your charge, eligible for early discharge. I'll go over that here in just one moment, as I indicated. The court is also going to indicate that you're not eligible under 771 based upon the prior criminal history. And so, as I did indicate, you are eligible for early discharge as long as all the following have occurred. You've completed at least half of your original term of probation. All probation requirements have been completed. You've had at least 3 months without any violations, and all monies have been either paid in full or you made a good faith effort toward making full payment. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor, yes, the tether provision.
The court's going to indicate 30 days on the tether.
You ever see credit for the last week that he just did?
Well, here's what I'm going to indicate. The court sentenced Mr. Carmona last week to 10 days jail on the bond violation. And as we were trying to get him tethered to treatment based upon the circumstances that occurred on that day, the court is going to indicate, as he was tethered to treatment, that that would be 7 days that he was tethered to treatment as the bond violation sentence, and then 3 days will be held in abeyance. And then the court will indicate 30 additional days on the tether. And that will be, the court will indicate house arrest. You may work with proof shown. I understand that you indicate you own your own business. So you will have to communicate with the tether unit on a daily basis as to where your appointments are, if you have any appointments that day.
No problem.
And sir, if you're tested today, what's in your system?
Nothing, I don't believe anything other than that, maybe one small trace of THC.
It indicated while he was on bond, but I believe his THC levels are going down.
I might be clean, I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we are going to have you tested today just to confirm where that level is, because we have your last level from your bond violation. The only thing else that would be in there, sir, would be your prescribed medications.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Anything else, counsel?
No, you're.
All right. As to the fines and costs, the court's going to indicate a $300 fine, $100 screening assessment fee, $600 supervision oversight fee. That's 12 months at $50 a month. And since you're eligible for early discharge, some of that money may not be due. $200 for the cost of prosecution, crime victim assessment fee of $75, justice system assessment fee of $50, $1,325. And you did post a bond of $250. Do you have any other money that you're paying today, sir?
I have no money.
Okay. And
Yeah.
However, I do have a on the schedule. So.
okay, so let's do this. You have a balance of $1,075 after we apply your bond. How much do you think you can pay per month, and what date of the month works best for you?
I can commit to 150 a month and like 21st. Well, maybe not this month.
Okay, let's do this. You said $150 per month, and you said the 21st of every month?
Yeah.
So let's start September 22nd, that's a Friday.
Okay.
$150 per month, beginning September 22nd. I already did the early discharge, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Anything else, counsel?
No, Judge.
Mr. Carmona? I'm encouraged to see that you seem to be taking your mental health seriously at this point.
Yes.
Despite that, if you violate probation, any of these terms, there will be jail,
Understood.
okay?
Yes.
That includes not taking your medication and not participating in any mental health counseling that you are recommended to have based upon your treatment provider.
I
understand.
understand.
Okay. Anything else, counsel?
No, Judge.
All right. All right, have a seat over in probation, and somebody will be with you, sir, shortly.
Thank you, Judge.
All right,
Thank you,
good luck to you.